Islam, a Moorish American nation in Sheikh Arrington-Bey. It is January the 7th, 2022. I am at Extended Stay America, same one, American Extended Stay, the same place I've been for years now, since August of 2016. And I'm in the gym. Let me just speak about some of the updates of today. I thought it was odd. You know, I noticed a lot of people in Annapolis say, have a good one, have a good one. I went to Bank of America today to change my PIN on my card. It is, once again, January the 7th, 2022. And the guy that usually helps, he's this teller. He always has helped me since I think I even opened up an account with him. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it was him. I'm like 99% sure it was him. Opened an account with him, me and Monty. So, but I could be wrong. Because it's been years since we had the account now. We got Bank of America account pretty much when we first came here. But I had a Bank of America before. So I still been with Bank of America off and on for a while. So for years. So anyway, to make a long story short, as I was leaving, I was like, okay, bye, have a good one. And I couldn't believe I said have a good one. I was like, where did that come from? I didn't even pause. This is in the bank. And I was like, where did that come from? I don't usually say have a good one. He said, have a happy new year. I said, thanks. No way. I said, I don't celebrate New Year's. I celebrate my New Year's in the spring. And then it just kept going on. So I thought it was odd. So another thing I thought it was odd was, let me see. So now when I do my prayers, because I'm at a point where, you know, all these years I've given testimony. If I'm praying, or sometimes if I just want to speak or say words that I want to say, at extended stay in my room, or just pray, I do, or just say words I want to say, because for years I gave testimony about someone, about customers, or saying about someone, a lawyer, get a lawyer, lawsuit. And I could not comprehend why would customers be speaking about lawyer, or just average citizens, it seemed. Anyway, I started to document it, because it definitely seemed like it would be spoke about, like when there was an odd situation in reference to the military, the Navy, the Army. Interactions with African American males, interactions with African American males or black Negro males, and females. And then as time went on, it's like those that spoke Spanish, whether they're from Mexico, El Salvador, South and Central America, Islam, it seemed they were becoming more aggressive. When I first came to Annapolis, I never forget, I had a dream, a forced dream of this looked like Mexican, definitely Mexican. And once again, I didn't know the Navy and the Army was here. And so a lot of the military people that were coming to Burger King that represented or implied to be in the Navy, Army, military, they were African American males, some females, and pale skin. And then as time went on, I started to see more and more Hispanics, of those that look Hispanic. I wasn't quite sure, but definitely those that look Hispanic. So when I first came to Annapolis, so we came here the last week of May in 2016. We rented this, we moved into Extended Stay America in August of 2016. This is all in 2016. And so I had a dream of this Mexican, he was trying to give me a knife. And this was like maybe at the end of 2016, 2017. Like he's trying to help me. Now, a force manipulated dream. And I remember when I woke up from the dream, and I'm also driving around in the car. I woke up from the dream, I was like, now why would so what I know about those that are unclean, that are Hispanic, unclean in spirit, unnatural spirits, they're very sly, very sneaky. Islam. So, and so what I noticed is the spirit was acting like it was trying to help me by giving me a knife. It asked me if I was married, as though he was trying to help me. See, the whole purpose of unclean, unnatural spirits, what their agenda is to engage, because they want to be a part of your world. If they have no birthrights, they have no inheritance, and they are stuck in a lower realm energy field. They're filthy, they're unclean, they're stuck. They cannot raise their frequency. So they're trying to pull whatever energy down to their level. Like I gave testimony many times, unclean spirits saying, come down. So when you come down, that means, so if they're sleeping with beasts, like you have laboratory freaks, animals, mixed with, you have humanoids, say they have a dog, ate DNA, or some other animal DNA. And so they are classified and identified as a beast or an animal. But they have 2 arms, 2 legs, a head, and look somewhat as a human. You understand? But they're beasts. And you lay down with it, and you laying down with a beast. You understand? So you laying down with an animal. Islam. So what I realized about those that are unclean and unnatural, that are Hispanic, is they're very sly, sneaky. These are low realm, filthy, and diseased spirits. They cannot raise their frequency. And an animal, beasts have no birthrights or inheritance. So but they can do is get you to behave in a manner that is the same as they. So when they say come down, if they are raping or they having sex, they doing all types of oral sex, orgies, whatever they're doing. You understand? Because these are animals and beasts. They want you to be a part of that because you are breaking your covenant as a natural divine being. You're breaking your covenant of the Most High, of who you are, because they have no covenant. They're animals. They're lower realm spirits that are stuck, and they only have but a short time before their time is out. It's done. So that was one dream. So the unclean spirit, looked to be Mexican, was trying to give me a knife to help. I never dealt with Mexicans or those that are Hispanic on that level in my life. So I didn't understand this dream or what was the connection. And I didn't understand how they can stalk. These are unclean, unnatural spirits. Stalk, prey, and lust over a being that has nothing to do with them, that is so different from them. But if you are a demon that's unclean, an animal, some form of a beast, and not only that, you've done it before, this is why a government that maybe involved in that. Even though many people are not speaking or dealing on a spiritual level like they should in the open, but a unnaturalized, corrupt government is. So they on a spiritual level, all right? So they know how to use unclean spirits. So you might have a population of people who's going to church, and that's the only spiritual thing they are really connected with, but they're not on another level of a form of protection. So they can only go but so far in spirituality, because their mind may be programmed to keep them locked down so that they can still be used by a government that control unclean spirits who are on a really, really different level of spirituality. And this is in reference to birthrights, inheritance, mentalism, thinking ahead, far ahead in lines, ancient ancestral lines. So yes, I definitely believe there is a government that uses unclean spirits, such as those that are African American, Black, Negro, that's unnatural and filthy and unclean. The Hispanic, that's unclean, unnatural, filthy, unclean, pale skin. It can be any. Unclean, unnatural spirits come in many bodies. It doesn't, and just like clean spirits are in many bodies, you have in many forms. So does unclean, and unnatural. So then I had another dream in reference to a Hispanic, where these Hispanics were trying to present themselves as an angel. Now, once again, I didn't connect the military and how the United States military is knowledgeable of spirits and how they have in the mind. Okay, they have to be. Now, once again, in reference to technology and laboratory experiments, if it has life, it has a spirit. So, if you are trying to possess someone's mind, so you can use their body as a ship so you can navigate in. All right, so that person, that energy that has the potential to raise its frequency and rise to the next level of spirituality is stuck like you, because you are of a low realm, unclean, filthy spirit energy. So you can only go but so far in evolution in reference to spirituality. And this has been prophesied. So you know in your thoughts how your time is running out. So Islam, so in your consciousness. So the only thing you can do is do what you're programmed to do, is possibly to possess someone else's mind that has the potential to raise their frequency. So getting back to the military, Navy, and Army, that's unnaturalized. So I never would think or connect the dots of how they have to be knowledgeable of some form of spirituality and mentalism. But if you're dealing with behavior, so you have those in the military that study behavior, okay? If you have those in the military that study behavior, then they have to know something about spirit. Because behavior and spirit, a person's personality, character, all that's connected. So I had this first dream, getting back to the second dream, of these Hispanics, and it looked like a black female portraying themselves like an angel. Like an angel. Like they trying to help. Once again, trying to latch on, trying to engage. And then I remember, this is real as on the physical plane. This black male, when maybe not long after we came to Annapolis, it could I think I documented 2017, January or February, sometime in 2017. I documented it. But I think I got my times mixed up as years went by. But definitely, maybe 6 or 7 months after we got here, this black male was in Burger King, that had the Army emblem on the back of his truck. And he was literally just going around Burger King singing how we gonna get a soul. No one seemed surprised. I mean, he went from the back of Burger King to the front. He was just singing loud how we gonna get a soul. As Moors, like many Moors, we consider the soul to be the mind. Not all, but I know I do. In reference to your mind, in different aspects of your mind. Islam, the Holy Quran Circle 7 gives us a description of the soul. Islam. So, I thought this was interesting because I remember him standing in front of one of the co-workers that doesn't work for Burger King anymore. His name is Khalid Muhammad Abdullah. I thought that's the way he said his name was. But I remember before he stopped working for Burger King, he said something about one of his names weren't right. Because he had played my videos around Burger King, laughing with the managers, some of the managers and employees, and in front of the customers. But anyway, this particular black male that was singing how we're going to get this soul, I remember he stood in front of Khalid Muhammad singing. And Khalid Muhammad, I watched him, he didn't say anything. He just stood there like this. He didn't say, "Are you okay?" The manager, I worked with Phyllis that day, she didn't say, "Are you okay?" Or she didn't look at us and tell us